Today we are in southwest Arkansas at the Eagle Rock Loop Trail. So come on and join me and we'll go hike the trail. It is Monday at about 6:30 and I am the only vehicle here at the parking area for the southern trailhead. It's just a short walk from the truck over to the actual trailhead. Once I got out, I could hear running water over to my left. And of course the birds are singing. Give me just a moment and we will be at the trailhead and I'll give y'all a shot of it. And here's where we begin our adventure. So come on along and let's go have some fun. The trail begins right beside a creek, and it does have running water in June. And of course, I choose the hardest section to do first. All of today and a big portion of tomorrow is going to be nothing but ups and downs. Something spooked a baby deer, and it had a couple of larger adult deers behind it, and it was just maybe 30 yards from me. I was sitting here taking a break, grabbing some water, and then just a little while behind it comes something that looked a whole lot like a dog. I don't know if it was a dog or a coyote that was chasing the deer, but they were booking it. And I got to head on up this hill. Let me turn y'all around. It don't look like much, but it's doing a good job of kicking my out of shape butt. I'm part way up this first climb, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm being stalked. That same coyote that I saw earlier, he's down here toward the ravine a little ways, but he's working his way toward me. I lost him in the underbrush. I'm hoping by me sitting here talking to the camera, he'll go ahead on his merry way. If I see him again, I'll flip the camera around, give y'all a view. Here's where I come from. This first hill is whooping up on me. And over here is where I gotta go. I'm gonna sit here for a moment and take a breather. and see if I can lay eyes on this coyote again. I've only seen the one back when he was chasing the deer, and now he's over here in my vicinity. Best part about hiking, getting to see the critters. That first climb was a beast. 217 feet. Seemed like damn near straight up. Really wasn't any switchbacks. I'm way too out of shape for this mess. I'll give y'all a look around. Looks like others have decided to camp after the first hill. Back over here. They've got a fire ring and everything set up. It's a shame that I wasn't able to get rewarded for this first climb, but they're not quite ready yet. We've got some blackberries over here that are still red. Got a few more right here. That would have been a welcome treat. I don't know if the second climb is going to be this bad or not, but that's where I was hoping to make it to. It's 7:30, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it by 8. I know I got a creek in between me and where I wanted to be, so I don't know if I'm going to set up camp here or push on to the creek. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make that second climb. It took me quite a while to make this first one. I climbed up the rocks behind me. Figured I would see what there is to see. So let me share my view with you. We're kind of hemmed in by the trees, but right back over here isn't too bad of a shot. And it is nothing but rocks where I'm at. Let me take a moment and show you what the trail has become. It is nothing but a whole lot of rock. It's pretty though. Let's ease on down the trail. And this is where I'm going to call camp tonight. Looks like it might be his camp as well. As much as I would like to sit here and watch the deer, it's getting dark. And I really need to get camp set up. Well, it's 8:45. I'm just waiting for my supper to rehydrate. And I'm lounging around by my little twig stove. It won't be long and it'll be completely out. Grab me a bite to eat and call it a night and do it all over again tomorrow. I didn't get near as far as I wanted to tonight. I only made it to the creek. I was hoping to make it up to the Eagle Rock overlook. It just didn't happen. Oh well, such is life. I got plenty of time to enjoy the trip. And the bullfrogs over here at the creek beside me. I will see y'all tomorrow. My luck is as good as ever. I was finishing up supper, and all of a sudden I hear the pitter-patter of raindrops. I didn't even have the rain fly on the tent yet. It didn't look like it was going to do anything, but I guess the clouds rolled in after dark, and it didn't take long. I am going to sleep like a baby tonight with the pitter-patter of raindrops on the top of the tent. It's around 9 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it a night and enjoy the sounds of the frogs in the creek and the rain on the tent. See y'all in the morning. It is 11 o'clock and the rain is really coming down. The Little Missouri was close to the point where I was a little leery of trying to cross it solo, but I figured it would be a couple of days before I got there, so I'd give it a shot. Now we get all this liquid sunshine dropping on the tent. I don't know if it's going to be passable tomorrow or not. I guess I'll figure out what I'm going to do when the sun comes up. It is about 10:30. I'm getting a late start this morning. It rained all night. I think it finally slowed down about 6 o'clock this morning. I went back to sleep. Now I've got a decision to make. When I looked at the weather forecast, there wasn't any rain in the forecast. So apparently the weatherman don't know his butt from a hole in the ground. I don't know what all the rain we got last night did to the Little Missouri. My original plan was to cross all the peaks today and then do the easy stuff at the end of the trail. That might not be the best idea, because if I get to the Little Missouri and it's dangerous to pass, especially with me being out here solo, then I got to cross all those peaks again just to get back. So I think what I'm going to do is, after I have my coffee and maybe get something to eat, then I'm going to head down the easy side, and at least that way, if it's swollen, I can backtrack the easy way. The breeze is still blowing rain out of the trees. The sun's out. I don't see any clouds in the sky, so after I get done with breakfast, then I'll go get everything packed up and see what we can see, and I'll bring y'all along. Stay tuned. There's a freaky looking bug, and I really think he wants this camera. He didn't start moving toward me until I broke out the camera. Give y'all one last quick look around what was camp last night. I had my tent here next to the creek, and several times during the night something large was splashing in the creek. Not sure what it was, but it was definitely right here on top of camp. So I had the tent here. Right here's the creek. Oh, let me show it to you this way. This is the only water deep enough to make a splash, because then it gets into rocks and very small pools. Not sure what it was. Could have been the deer from last night. Could have been that lone coyote. Could have been a coon. Hell, I don't know. It woke me up a couple of times. It was a beautiful night. I'll give y'all a 360 of my camp. And now we're headed on down the trail, which is that way. We're at yet another creek crossing. The trail is back that way. And it crosses there where there's quite a bit of water, so I sidestep that. And it goes up that way. Show you the rest of the creek. It is time for lunch, and I think I found the perfect spot to take a break and eat that lunch. Now all I got to do is go fix it and bring it down here to enjoy the scenery. It is the end of the first full day on the trail. This is going to be the second night, and I've learned a few things. Last time I was backpacking was when I was in the Boy Scouts, so that was a very long time ago. I'm definitely out of shape. My pack definitely weighs too much, and it wasn't the smartest deal to choose the toughest trail in Arkansas. I have not gotten as far as I would like to be, but it was a learning experience. I've got to see some beautiful country, and I've enjoyed myself, so that's what counts. I'm definitely going to have to build up my stamina, lose some of this weight, and work at making my pack a little bit lighter. I know I brought too much food this go round, but not knowing what was going to happen, I tried to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. So I definitely got too much food, and that's adding a lot of weight. It's all dehydrated and like the Knorr pesticides and the instant potatoes and packs of chicken and tuna. So at least I left the cans at home, and I probably got 10 or 15 pounds worth of camera gear with me, between the video recorder and my Nikon D90. I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to bring. I'm thinking about headed back toward the truck, because if today was any indication, then the pack is going to whoop up on me again tomorrow, and then I've got one hellacious climb to get out of here. So I've got a nice campsite here right by the stream. Give me a moment and I'll walk over there and show you what I get to enjoy at camp. This is perhaps my favorite spot at camp. You can just kind of lean back and relax on this big rock. You're right here by the creek, stream, whatever you want to call it. There's quite a few fish in here. Some are decent size. I mean, they're not huge, but for creek fish, they're not bad. I'm going to have a seat on my rock and I'll show you what I've been watching, listening to. I don't know if the mic will pick it up, but just on the other side of that big boulder down there is a little cascade. And then we got going around the other way, and this is a pretty deep pool. It's easily waist deep. So this has been my day at camp. I've been here for a couple hours now, just kind of kicked back and relaxed, enjoying things, giving my back a rest. And like I said, I'm going to have to figure out a way to lighten the load on that pack. The stuff I have, I wouldn't consider it extremely heavy. I've got the MSR Hubba Hubba for the tent, a Nemo Cosmo for my sleeping pad. I didn't bring a sleeping bag this go round. I just brought a sheet. Sawyer water filter. I changed out my pump style. I really like my pump style, but this Sawyer's a fraction of the weight. Then my camera gear, my cook set. It's Toke's titanium. So anyway, it's been fun, and I will see y'all in the morning. Later. Morning, y'all. It's about 7:45 in the morning. I had me a visitor last night about 11. Not sure exactly what it was. When I rolled over to grab the flashlight, that Nemo air mattress crinkled quite a bit and it took off. But it was right up next to the tent. Really wish I could have got an eyeball on him. I'd love to know what was visiting. Just sitting here by the creek, drinking my coffee. Once I get this over with, then I'll actively start breaking camp. I'm probably going to head back to the truck today. I've only got so much time out here. Sorry about that, y'all. I just saw a different type of fish in the creek. Little baby, I think it's a little bluegill. See if I can show y'all. Get my coffee set down without spilling it. That ain't him. Where'd he go? There he is. No, that is not a bluegill. Maybe a little sunfish? If you know for sure, leave a comment down below. So anyway, I think that's going to be the plan for today. Head back to the truck. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way there today since I'm getting a little earlier start, or if I'm going to break it up and camp out one more night. There's a possibility I may stay where I did the first night. That way I can do that big climb fresh. I don't know. I'll see how I feel once I get there. This is where I come from. See if I can do this without busting my butt. And this is where I'm going. And they called this the trail. It is slow going at the moment. Oh goody, more rocks. And here's a little bit more of the trail. Just a gradual up for the moment. It's going to get worse. Looks like we're heading in the same direction. I don't remember seeing those yesterday when I come through. And I'm back to where I camped that first night. I figured it'd be a good chance to replenish my water supply and get something to eat. And that was lunch. First time I've had the grilled chicken packs, and they were real good. Well, I'm all rested up. Now it's time to tackle this big climb I got ahead of me. And then it's going to be a long downhill, and with any kind of luck, the truck will still be there. Catch y'all later. And we're still headed up. It's a beautiful trail though. And up. Just more of the same. Well, I finally made it to the top. I'm gonna sit here and take a breather on this big old rock. Drink some water. I think I earned myself a cookie. And then it's all downhill to the truck. I just hope like hell I don't fall and go rolling. Way my luck runs, I'd hit a rock, veer off and go the wrong direction. So, we'll see y'all in a little bit. Just a little view as I'm headed down the trail. I've made it back to the truck, and this concludes yet another successful hike. Once I get a little bit more stamina and endurance under my belt from backpacking, and I'll lighten my load a little bit, I will be back to complete the Eagle Rock Loop Trail. Until next time, enjoy yourself outside, and maybe you'll run across old Turtle out on the trail. See ya. Today we are in southwest Arkansas at the Eagle... Shit, where are we anyway? I'm back where I started that first night, where blah 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 cut.